Take note that ideal thermal efficiency has the nomenclature that we use mostly, which is the N sub pH. For indicated thermal efficiency, that is N sub I. For break thermal efficiency, that is N sub B, and combined thermal efficiency as N sub K. So, ano po ba yung mga formulas nito? So, you can see here, there are common formula for all of them. That is energy chargeable. So, energy chargeable is just simply your highest enthalpy minus your lowest enthalpy. And that is your E sub C. Okay pa. So, yun po bang highest and lowest enthalpy po natin is nakabase lang din po sa mako-compute natin? Yes po. Kung ano po yung pinakamataas na efficiency, pinakamataas na enthalpy, yun po yung highest enthalpy. Minus the lowest enthalpy. So, commonly, ito pong ating highest enthalpy is at the entrance of our turbine, commonly sa isang um, ideal Rankine cycle that is state point 3. Okay? Explain ko lang siya sa isang diagram. So, this is your TS diagram. So, this is your simple ideal Rankine cycle. So, this is state point 1, state point 2, state point 3, and state point 4. Commonly, ang atin pong highest enthalpy is at state point 3. And our lowest enthalpy is our state point 1. So, pwede po ang gawin natin dyan is EC and B equals to H sub 3 minus H sub 1. Yun po yung ating energy chargeable. The highest enthalpy minus the lowest enthalpy. Are we good? Nakukuha pa po ba yung energy chargeable po natin? And so thank you for those reactions. And then, ito naman pong ating W sub T, that is work ng turbine. This is work ng turbine. Your W sub I is your indicated work. Your W sub P is your brake work. And your W sub K is your combined work. Yeah. So again, this is your thermal efficiencies for ideal, indicated, brake, and combined thermal efficiencies. So you can list it down on your notes kasi wala po ito dyan sa inyong handouts na chapter 3. Okay, I'll give you 3 minutes po to copy this formulas. Okay po. Hello, okay na po. Nakakopya na po ang thermal efficiencies. Can you top a reaction if we're good with this? Yeah. So, thermal efficiencies is followed by your steam rate. So, your steam rate is defined by your nomenclature M sub O for ideal by your steam rate. So, minsan po, ang ating steam rate can be defined by ideal, indicated, break, and combined steam rate. So if you are asked to compute for the ideal steam rate, you use M sub O is equal to 3,600 divided by your work turbine. Okay, work turbine or turbine work. So again, your 3,600 here, 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 and here is the conversion of um, time. That is seconds multiplied to minutes in an hour. That is 60 sec. Sorry, that is 60 seconds multiplied by 60 minutes. Canceling yung hour natin. Okay, that is 3,600. So again, your ideal steam rate is defined by your M sub O that is equal to 3,600 divided by your turbine work. For indicated steam rate, that is M sub I is equals to 3,600 divided by your indicated work. For brake steam rate, that is M sub P is equal to 3,600 divided by your brake work. Then, for combined steam rate, you do have your M sub K. M sub K is equal to 3,600 divided by your combined work. Okay po? Can you copy this again on your notes and um, try to have notes of it. Okay po? I'll give you 2 minutes po para dita. Okay po. Can we continue with the formulas to tackle? Tap po ako ng reaction if meron na po kayong screenshot or copy of these formulas. Okay, thank you for that. So let's continue with engine efficiencies. So for engine efficiencies, we have here 5 formulas. That is for indicated engine efficiency, brake engine efficiency, combined engine efficiency, for the turbine or engine mechanical efficiency, and lastly for generator efficiency. So when we are dealing with engine efficiencies, lagyan lang po natin ng E, yung ating subscript. Kasi po, medyo malilito tayo since our thermal efficiency is given by single letters na ito. Yan. So again, when you are computing for indicated uh, for engine efficiencies, lagyan po natin ng E yung ating nomenclature. For example, for indicated engine efficiency, that is N sub IE is equals to indicated work divided by turbine work. Okay, again, for indicated engine efficiency, that is indicated work divided by work of your turbine, followed by your brake efficiency. Your brake efficiency is defined by the formula N sub BE is equals to your brake work divided by your work of your turbine or turbine work. Then followed by the combined engine efficiency that is N sub KE is equal to combined work divided by your turbine work. Okay po? So both of these three indicated brake combined engine efficiencies, all of it is divided by your work ng turbine. Okay? Then, the fourth formula for engine efficiency is for engine mechanical or turbine efficiency, which is defined by N sub TE. And this is equal to brake work divided by your indicated work. Okay po, again, for turbine, engine efficiency, that is brake work divided by your indicated work. And lastly, you have for generator efficiency, that is N sub G is equal to WK over WP. So, pwede ko po ba isulat si generator efficiency? Generator efficiency as NGE? Yes, you may. Kasi ba wala naman po tayong thermal efficiency for generator. Okay? So, it can either be of the two, N sub G or N sub GE. Okay po. Once you have copied or take a screenshot of this, you can um tap a reaction po. I'll give you 2 minutes for this pa. Okay po, malinaw na po itong engine efficiencies. Can you tap a reaction po so we can proceed with the heat rate? Okay, thank you for those reactions. So let's proceed with the heat rate. So for heat rate, we have here um, four. So that is ideal heat rate, indicated heat rate, break heat rate, and lastly the combined heat rate. So this formulas is denoted by HR. So sub I for indicated, sub B for break, and sub K for combined. So this M sub O, M sub I, M sub B, and M sub K, ito po yung ating mga kinompute na steam rate. Ano ba? Steam rate, ideal steam rate multiplied by your energy chargeable, that is for ideal heat rate. Um, Indicated steam rate multiplied by energy chargeable, that is your indicated heat rate. And for um, break steam rate multiplied by your energy chargeable, that is your break heat rate. And lastly, your combined steam rate multiplied by your energy chargeable is your combined heat rate. Okay po, you can try to copy this again. I'll give you 1 minute or take a screenshot of it so you can have a note of it. Uh, yeah. Okay po, are we good with these formulas? Yun po mga diniscuss natin. That is thermal efficiencies, steam rates, engine efficiencies, as well as heat rates. Goods po tayo dun sa mga formulas. May copy na po kaya. Yan. Thank you for those reactions. So, we'll be applying those formulas dito po sa problem na ito. So, let me ask po, Engineer Inandan, Ether Engineer.
Yes po, sir.
Yan, pakibasa naman po ng problem natin.
Steam at 5.2 megapascal, 400 degrees Celsius expands in a Rankine turbine to 0.036 megapascal for 136 kilogram per seconds of steam. Determine the work, thermal efficiency, and steam rate. A for the cycle, B for the turbine, C for the actual turbine with same specifications. The brake steam rate at 4.8 kilograms per kilowatts per hour, and the driven electric generator has an efficiency of 93%. Find N sub B N sub BE, W sub K, and the quality of temperature of actual exhaust steam.
Okay po. So, I'll give you 10 minutes, or technically 8 minutes. So, I start calculating this problem by 9. So, try to find kung ano po yung mga hinahanap dito, kung ano po yung given, identify all of those. Then, I'll be asking later to have the summarization, assumption, and as well as walk me through the analysis kung yung atin pong drawing ng steam uh, ng ating TS diagram particularly. Okay pa. So I'll start this computation by 9 a.m. Okay po. Hi, good morning once again. So here's our sample problem. So let me read again the problem before we start having our answer with it. So steam at 5.2 megapascal, 400 degrees Celsius expands in a Rankine turbine to 0.036 megapascal for 136 kilogram per second of steam. Determine the work, thermal efficiency, and steam rate for the cycle for the turbine. And for the actual turbine with same specification, the brake steam rate is 4.80 kilogram per kilowatt hour, and the driven electric generator has an efficiency of 0.93%. Find the brake thermal efficiency, brake engine efficiency, the combined work, and the quality or temperature of actual exhaust steam. So let me ask someone po. Let me ask engineer um Sadweste. You there, engineer?
Yes po, sir.
Yan. Engineer, can you make the summarization of this problem po? Can you have the summarization? You can try to ano po, dictate it to me. Kung ano po yung inyong summarization.
Okay po. For my summarization po, ang nalagay ko po ay a steam power plant operating on a Rankine cycle. Then the work, thermal efficiency, and steam rate is to be determined po.
Okay. So, yung summarization natin, that's too general. Ano po? So, um, let me reread or read back or go back to the problem. So, ito po is somehow a problem that doesn't involve steam power plants. Therefore, this is a system. Okay, let me conclude it. This is a system. So, correct naman si engineer sa Dueste. But let me just clear something out. Ano po? So, not all problems is in Rankine cycle particularly, ay hindi po lahat ito stated sa problem na steam power plant. Ay pa, ganun lang po. So, let me just try it here kung ano po yung summarization. So, a system working on a Rankine cycle and an electric generator efficiency is given. There. And then the work, thermal efficiency, steam rate, both ideal and actual, will be determined. Additionally, we are asked to find the brake efficiency, brake engine efficiency, combined work, and the quality of exhaust gas will be determined. Yeah. So Engineer Santueste is more of general summarization, but summarization must include kung ano po yung sinabi dun sa system natin, kung ano po yung given, kung ano din po yung mga hinahanap. Ano po, Engineer Santueste, we good with that? summarization po. Okay, now let me have someone po with our assumptions. What are your assumptions in this system? Engineer Karaos, Rob Justin. Ano po yung magiging assumptions niyo po dito? What are your assumptions?
No po, sir.
Go po.
Ah, ano, steady state, steady flow process, tapos negligible heat loss to surroundings. Also, isentropic expansion for ideal Rankine cycle. The use of steam tables, tsaka po actual turbine efficiency. Ayun po.
Okay pa. So, we can sum it up to two. Ano? So, let's try to incorporate all of it sa siguro mas maiksi na lang natin apart. So, we can try to state yung katulad ng una po sinabi that is steady state condition or steady operating condition. Then, yung efficiency po natin ng ating turbine as well as ng ating pump is neglected since wala po tayong given na ganun. So, pump and turbine efficiency are neglected. Furthermore, we also have here, or we have no given kinetic and potential energy, therefore we can also neglect it. So let me write it as kinetic energy and potential energy are negligible. We goods there, Engineer Karaos? Goods po ba tayo sa assumptions natin? We sum it up, yung ating analysis. I mean, yung assumptions. So for our analysis, can you walk us through with it po, Engineer um, Ali Ali, Engineer Ian? Can you walk us with our analysis? Yung diagram po natin. So, is this working for our first state? For our first condition po, is this working on a simple Rankine cycle po muna? Should we analyze it as that or we must include the efficiency stated on the problem? Engineer Ali Ali, you there? Hello po, Engineer Ali Ali. Okay, sige. Let's try to help Engineer Ali Ali with that. So, let me just draw the analysis for this problem. So, firstly, so based on the problem given, we have their given pressure, 5.2 megapascal as well as 0.036 megapascal. So, before dwelling on our um, the values that we must be determining, we must first analyze the problem given or the given what do you call this, given values. So firstly, let me draw here a TS diagram. This is for analysis. Ano ba? Analysis. So this is our TS diagram. So we have points. Assume state point 1, state point 2, assume state point 3, and state point 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is our assumed paths. Yan. So our given for our state point 2 to 3 pressure, that is our highest pressure, that is 5.2 megapascal. And our lower pressure, that is for pressure for state point 1 to 2. I mean state point 1 or 4, that is 0. Point 036 megapascal. And our given temperature for the state point 3 is 400 degrees Celsius. Yan. Malinaw po ba yung ating diagram for our analysis? Doon lang muna tayo nag-focus sa given natin na 5.2 megapascal, 400 degrees Celsius, and 0.036 megapascal. So yun po bang 93% is i-drawing ko na agad? Hindi pa po, kasi hindi po natin alam kung saan siya mismo. Or if we do know, we don't have enough idea of kung paano po natin siya i-drawing. Kung siya po ba ay sa unahan ng 4, dito po ba siya, or dito sa side na ito. Okay, so let's try to have our analysis first as this. Okay po, can you tap our action if you can still follow? If you could still follow. Thank you for those reactions. So I hope nakaka-follow pa. Now that we have here our analysis, summarization, and assumptions, we can now proceed with our solution. So paano po ulit tayo nagsa-solution? So we start with our state point 1. So for our state point 1, this is our solution. State point 1. We do assume that this state point 1 is always at our saturated liquid. Okay, for our saturated liquid, we have there a pressure of 0.036 MPa. Again, this is pressure, so therefore we look for table 2. Okay, for table 2 po, what is our V sub 1 and H sub 1? Engineer, let me ask po, Engineer Rosales. You there, Engineer Paul? Paul Michael Rosales?
Yes, boss, sir.
Yeah. Using your steam table, what is our V sub 1 as well as our H sub 1?
Ano po, sir? 1.0249 times negative 3 times the negative.
1.0249 times 10 raised to negative 3 cubic meter per kilogram. How about H sub 1 po?
307.05 po.
Okay, that is 307.05 kilojoules per kilogram. Okay, goods. Same po tayo nakuha ang values for our state point 1. Engineers, can you tap our action? Okay. Thank you po, Engineer. So, thank you din po kay Engineer Rosales. So, now that we have here our state point 1, we have also our enthalpy 1. We can proceed with our state point 2. Okay, for our state point 2. For state point 2, we do know that our pressure here, pressure 2 is equals to 5.2 megapascal. And we also know here that your S sub 1 is equals to S sub 2. Okay. So, i-disregard lang natin ito kasi hindi naman tayo kukuha ng entropy dito sa state point 1 natin. Okay. So, to compute for our enthalpy 2, we can use the formula for work of pump. But before we can continue with that formula for enthalpy 2, we must first know or solve for the work of pump. So, work of pump po natin, let me write it as W sub P. That is V sub 1 multiplied by P sub 2 minus P sub 1. So, we have value for V sub 1 that is 1.0249 times 10 raised to negative 3. That is cubic meter per kilogram. So, for our pressure, take note na kapag po pressure, we use kilopascal. So, that is 5,200 kilopascal minus 36 kilopascal. Okay? So, ano po ang ating work of pump? Let me ask Engineer Carl Magnaye. Ano po yung makakompute niyo po na work ng pump? Ideal?
Yung wait lang po, sir.
Okay po, sige po.
5.2925836.
Okay, thank you. And that is right. 5.292583 6. Ang unit po natin ito is kilojoules per kilogram. Okay pa. Now, since we have the formula for, since we have the value for work of pump, we can now solve for our H sub 2. Okay, for our H sub 2, we can use the formula H sub 2 is equals to H sub 1 plus work ng pump. This is from our formula. Work of pump is equals to H sub 2 minus H sub 1. So, using our of this formula, ano po yung makukuha natin na H sub 2? Let me ask Engineer Timalibot to compute for H sub 2. Engineer Timalibot, Kate.
312.3425.836 po.
Okay, that is right. That is 312.3425.836 kilojoules per kilogram. Nakakahabol po. So we have there our enthalpy 1 here and enthalpy 2 here. Wickeds po, nakaka-follow pa po dun sa ating state point 1, state point 2 enthalpies. Now, since meron na po tayo niyan, we can proceed with our state point 3. Okay, for our state point 3. State point 3. So for our state point 3, we do know that P sub 3 is equals to P sub 2 and that is equals to 5.2 megapascal. Okay, ano po yung P-sat natin sa 5.2 megapascal? Engineer Canubas, Carl?
Yes po, sir. 266.45 po.
Okay, that's right. Our T-sat here is 266.45 degrees Celsius. And our given temperature here is 400 degrees Celsius. So, concluding here, so our T3 is greater than our T-sat. Therefore, this is superheated vapor. Okay, since this is superheated vapor, we can proceed with our table 3. Okay pa? Okay, look at your steam table at 5.2 megapascal and 400 degrees Celsius. Let me ask naman po, Engineer Dimayuga, Yasamin.
Yes po, sir.
Yan pa. From your steam table, table 3 particularly, ano po yung makukuha natin na enthalpy 3 in this condition?
3,192.0.
That is 3,192.0 kilojoules per kilogram. How about naman po ating entropy here?
6.6236 po.
36 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. So, good sa tayo with our state point 3. Thank you po, Engineer, with that. So, this is your enthalpy 3. Then, last but not the least, we are asked to compute for our state point 4. So, for our state point 4, ano po ba yung alam natin dito? State point 4. Ang alam po natin dito is that our P sub 4 is equals to our P sub 1. That is equal to 0.036 megapascal. And we do know that S sub 4 is equals to S sub 3. That is equals to 6.6236 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. So, saan pong table tayo titingin? Let me ask po, Engineer Torino? Kiano? Saan po kaya tayong table titingin ngayon? Since we have here pressure on our state point 4. Hello po, Engineer. You there po? Any idea? And what table should we look for? Since this is pressure. Diba? Since this is pressure. Okay, let me have another. Let me ask naman po, Engineer Hidalgo. Saan po tayo table kaya titingin? Engineer Mark Vincent.
Ano po, in table 2 po.
Okay po. So, nasa table 2 ka na po ba, engineer?
Yes po, sir.
Yan. On our table 2 po, ano po yung SF natin with regards po do sa 0.036 megapascal?
Ang SF po ay 0.9956.
Unit is kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. How about SFG?
SFG po is 6.7104 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin.
7104. This is 7104 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. And SG, I mean, ano po ating SG?
SG po is equal to 7.7061 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin.
0.61 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Okay po. So since we have listed here our SF up to SG, we can confirm that our value for S sub 4, that is 6.6236 kilojoules per kilogram, is in the range of SF up to SG. Okay? Ay, sorry. So, nawala ulit. So, we can conclude that S sub 4 is in the range. Therefore, this is wet mixture. Okay, since this is wet mixture, we can compute for our x. So x is equals to S of 4 minus S of f over SFG. And computing that, you have there, ano po kayo makakompute natin na value doon? How about Engineer Justin Perez? Ano po ang inyong makakompute na quality? Engineer?
Wait lang po, sir.
Sige po, take your time.
$0.8386 po.
Okay. So, siguro there's a slight discrepancy on our end. So, ang akin po na compute is 0.83869.814. Okay po, same po ba tayo? That is 0.83869.814. Okay, so since we have computed for the quality, we can now solve for our H sub 4. For our H sub 4, we can use the formula H sub F plus X times H times HFG. Saan po ulit makikita si value for HF and HFG? Dito po sa steam table 2, that is 0.036. So, let me ask po someone, how about po engineer Ken Cabanig, what is your H4?
Wait lang po, sir. Kinakabit lang po.
Okay po, sige po. Sakit ng ulo ko kagabi. Kinompute ko to lahat. Tapos mali pala ako dun sa isang statement. Ay, sorry. Engineer Ken, ano po yung na-compute nyo?
Sir, ang nakuha ko po ay 2,257.
Point?
0.392525 po.
Okay po, siguro may slight discrepancy nga lang tayo ng decimal. So I have computed here on my end that's 2,257.442525 kilojoules per kilogram. Yan. Can someone claim po kung same po kayo nakuha ang value ni Engineer Ken? Ayan. So if we have this slight discrepancy on our problem with regards sa enthalpies po na computed natin. So I'll try to recompute mine. Then i-upload ko po sa classroom natin yung solution for this. Ano pa? So now we have here the values for our enthalpy 1, enthalpy 2, enthalpy 3, and enthalpy 4. So after having the solution for each state points, let me clear this out. Then, isulat natin ang ating enthalpies at all state points. Okay, for each sub 1, that is 307.05 kilojoules per kilogram. H sub 2 is equal to 312.3425836 kilojoules per kilogram. H sub 3 is equal to 3,192.0 kilojoules per kilogram. And lastly, our H sub 4 is equal to 2,257.442525 kilojoules per kilogram. Okay, so we have completed all of the enthalpies indicated in this problem. Now we are asked to solve for the device works and heat transfer. Okay, solving for the device work and heat transfer. Double R po ito. Yan, double R yan. Sorry. So, first device is the boiler. So, for a boiler, let me draw here a boiler. So, ang pumasok po sa boiler natin is our second state. This is second state. And lumabas po sa atin ito is third state. So, we can compute our Q sub A be equal to H sub 3 minus H sub 2. Okay. Ano po kaya yung values na yun? So, let's try to compute pa it, Engineer Orosa, Angel.
Sir,
Ano
wait
po
lang
kaya
po.
ang makukuha yung Q sub A? Okay po, sige po. Use these values po. Ito na dito. Para same-same po tayo makukuha ang values.
Sir, nakuha pong value for QA ay 2,879.657416 po.
That is right, 65, 74, 16. Ang unit po natin is kilojoules per kilogram. Okay pa. So from this, you can actually cancel out the kilograms from the given by multiplying our given mass flow rate. That is 136 kilogram per second. So let me write it here. So our Q sub A must have a formula or a unit of kilowatts. So let me write it here. 136 kilogram per second. So that is mass flow rate. Yan. So what would be our Q sub A? Let Engineer Orosa para ita-type nyo na lang po multiplied by 136.
Sir, multiplied by 136 po ay 391,633.4086 po.
What would be our unit po?
Kilogram per seconds po.
Okay po, let me try to write again muna yung ating nakuha value, that is 391,633.4086. Okay, So this is our unit cancellation, that is kilojoules per kilogram multiplied by kilogram per second. You can cancel here kilogram, so therefore, ang matitira po natin is kilojoules per second. And this kilojoule per second can be rewritten as kilowatts. Goods pa? So kapag po joule per second, ito po yung watts. Yan. Pagka kilojoules per second, that is kilowatts. Okay? So therefore, our Q sub A is kilowatts. So that is for our first device. So let's compute for our second device, which is the condenser. So for condenser, we have here a drawing just like condenser. So ganito po. So this, kung pumasok po sa ating condenser is state point 4, and ang lumabas po sa kanya is state point 1. So our QR here is H sub 4 minus H sub 1. Can you compute for that, Engineer Kyla Sadueste?
Wait lang po, sir.
Sige pa.
Bali, ang nakuha ko po is 1950.392525 po.
Okay, our QR is equals to 19. Can you, wait lang, i-compute ko lang din, but parang iba sa akin. That's 2257.442525 minus 307.05. Okay, that's 1,950. 950.392525. That is kilojoules per kilogram. So we can multiply also this one with our mass flow rate, that is 136 kilograms per second. What would it be pa, Engineer Sadueste?
265,253.3834.
0.3834. Okay, thank you for that, and that is all correct. This is there. So we have here the QR and QA. Kindly take note of those values. And so next we have the next device, which is our turbine. This is turbine. So for our turbine, I can draw it here like this one. So ang pumasok po sa turbine natin is 3, and ang lumabas naman po is 4. So for our work ng turbine, we can compute it by using the formula H sub 3 minus H sub 4. What would it be from our values po? Let me ask Engineer Tolentino, say. What would be your work ng turbine po natin? Andiyan ka po ba, Engineer?
934.557475 po.
Okay, that is 934.557475 kilojoules per kilogram. For us to have the unit of kilowatts, we multiply this by our mass flow rate. So what would it be po, Engineer Tolentino? What would be our work ng turbine po natin?
127.99.8166 po. Kilowatts.
Thank you. That is okay. Now that's the third device. Lastly, our last device, which is the pump. You can compute it. So let me draw the pump here first. Ang pumasok po sa ating pump is our state point 1 and ang lumabas po dito is state point 2. Okay. So for the work of our pump, let me write it as W sub P. So this is H sub 2 minus H sub 1. About po ito, Engineer Asilo, Andrea, what would be our work of pump?
$5.2925,836 po.
Okay, so that's 5.2925 for 8914. Tama ba? Or may mistake ako sa nasulat? Makikiulit po kayo, Engineer Asilo. That is 5.2925
836 po.
4836 po.
5.2925,836 po.
Okay, so let me write this one as 5.2925386. Ganyan pa.
836 po.
Okay, sorry, that's 836. So our unit is kilojoules per kilogram again. So you multiply it with your mass flow rate, that is 136 kilogram per second. What would be your answer pa?
The answer would be 719.7913696.
Unit po?
Kilojoules per seconds or kilowatts po.
Okay, thank you for that. So now that you have there your work of turbine, work of pump, heat added, as well as heat rejected, so you can now solve for the work net. Solve for network. Okay pa, how about po Engineer Canubas? Yes pa.
Sir, correction lang po dun sa pump nyo. 0.791 po yun, sir.
0.791. Ito po.
Apo. Yan po, sir.
Yan, sige po. Thank you po. So, yan. So, now we can now solve for the network. So, ano po ba yung formula for network natin? So, work net can be equal to, let's use the works that we have here on our slide. So, that's work of turbine minus work of the pump. So, through the use of our values in this slide, ano po yung makukuha natin na value for work net, Engineer Rolando Junior?
Yung ano po, 126,380.0252 po.
Okay po, let me just check it on my end. That is 126,380.0253. Our unit po dito ay?
Kilowatts po.
Kilowatts. Thank you for that. So that is our work net. Okay. So after solving for this, nilalagyan ko lang po ng boxes yung mga sagot nito pero that's not your final answer po. No? So para lang ma-highlight natin. So now, we will be solving for what is asked in the problem. So for RA, that is, let me change my pen color to dark. For RA, we have here to compute for R for the cycle. Ano po ba yung hinahanap natin for the cycle natin? We are asked to determine the work, that is network particularly, for the thermal efficiency, and lastly, for the steam rate. For the steam rate. Or M. Yan. Ito po yung pinapahanap sa atin for A, B, C. Kapa. So for our work net, we have computed this one. So that is 126,380.0253 kilowatts. And ito po yun. So this is our work net. So for our thermal efficiency, we can use the formula work sub net divided by our QA. Okay po. Let me ask po, Engineer Giro, Engineer Sarmiento, what is your thermal efficiency? So your work net is 126,380 point something kilowatts. Your Q sub A is what we have computed here, that is 391, 633.4086. Ano po kaya ang inyong makukuha thermal efficiency? You there, Engineer Giro? Hello po, Engineer Giro? Ay, sige po. You can type your answer po. Nasa-compute niyo na po ba? Sige po. Ano po yung nasa-compute? So, ang makakompute po ni engineer dito is 0.3226998069. Yan po yung lalabas sa calculator ninyo. So, when you are dealing or solving for your thermal efficiency, you can write it in decimal or in, you can use in percentage. So that would be 32.26998069%. And that is your thermal efficiency. Neither of the two, or either of the two, I mean, yung ating magiging sagot po do sa thermal efficiency. Okay? So next we have the steam rate or RM. For our steam rate, we have the formula for that. So, ang formula natin for steam rate, that is 3,600 divided by work net. Tanda po, steam rate natin, that is 3,600 divided by our work net. About Engineer Jessica Quiroz, what would be your steam rate?
0.02848551412 po.
Okay po. Let me just check it on my end. So that is 3,600 divided by our work net, which is 0.02848551415. Tama po? Yeah. Yan, nawala. 0.02848551415. That is kilograms per kilowatt hour. So sorry if hindi masyado nakikita. So that is 0.02848551415 kilograms per kilowatt hour. So that is your steam rate. So now that you have computed for the first letter, that is first unknown natin for the cycle, we can now solve for our letter B. So letter B is for the turbine. So for the turbine, we are also asked for the work of our turbine. For the turbine efficiency, also for the ideal steam rate. Okay, so to solve for the work of turbine, we have solved it earlier. That is H sub 3 minus H sub 4. That is 900 34.557475 kilojoules per kilogram. Ito po yung sinolve natin kanina. Ito po sa ating work ng turbine. This one. Okay po. So, bakit po ito lang yung ating sinulat dito? So, we are asked here to solve for h sub 3 minus h sub 4 only. Okay, so ito po yung ating work ng turbine. Yan. Naalala po na nag-solve tayo ng work ng turbine kanina? Patap po ako ng reaction. Ayan. So, there. So, that is your work of turbine. So, followed by, ang formula po natin for thermal efficiency, turbine efficiency is work ng turbine divided by EC, or energy chargeable. So, for our energy chargeable, we have the formula there, H sub 3, or the highest enthalpy minus our lowest enthalpy. Okay po. So, Engineer Julius Lombres, can you solve for our energy chargeable?
Wait lang ba?
Sige po. What would be your energy chargeable, engineer? So, ito po yung enthalpies natin. Here. That is H sub 3 minus H sub 1.
2,884.5.
That is 2,284.
2,884 po.
Sorry. That is 2,824, 84.
84 po.
84.95 kilojoules.
5 lang po. 0.5.
0.5. Let me check it on my end. Parang yan, 3,192.0 minus 307.5. So, that is 2,884.5. Kindly confirm po. Same po tayo. Sorry for my mistakes of rewriting that. Patap po ako ng reaction if same po tayo nakuha ang value. Okay, thank you for that. So now, kindly solve for your thermal efficiency using our solved values. That is 934.557475 divided by 2,884.5. Engineer bye, James Irwin. What is your thermal efficiency? Turbine efficiency po pala. Turbine thermal efficiency. Engineer bye, James. Ano po yung na-compute po ninyo? Okay, mukhang wala si Engineer. Let's try to ask naman po si Engineer Barion, Sofia Nicole. Have you tried solving this one po? Turbine efficiency.
0.32, 39, 92, 88, 44.
39, 92, 8844. Or you may say that this is 32.39, 92, 88, 44%. Okay po. And lastly, for our ideal steam rate, we have there the formula M sub O is equal to 3,600 divided by your work ng turbine natin. So, ano po yung makukuha natin ditong value? Kindly compute for it, then I'll call somebody po. So, ano lang, there's a slight correction in here dito sa ating steam rate. Dito po yung work net natin dito. Yan. So, sorry for that. So, for steam rate, we use the 3,600 divided by work net, at which yung work net po natin dito must be in kilojoules per kilogram. Okay, hindi pa naka-kilowatts. E pa, ulitin ko lang dun for our letter A, yun pong ating steam rate, that is 3,600 divided by work net. Pero yung work net po natin dapat dito is naka-kilojoules per kilogram. So therefore, your answer here would be, let's divide this by lang po. 3,600 divide 126,380.0253 divide 136. Makukuha niyo po sagot dito for steam rate. First A is 3.874029.926. That is kilogram per kilowatt hour. Ito po yung steam rate natin dito. Sorry for that. That's a correction po. Dito. Goods po ba tayo dito sa steam rate? Yung clarification po. Yan. Sige po. Thank you for that. So, for our ideal steam rate for the turbine, so ano po yung na-solve ninyo from this? Engineer Jen Mark, have a look. Engineer Jen Mark, you there?
Sir, wait lang po.
Sige po.
$3.8520900531.
Okay, that's right. That's 3.852090531 kilograms per kilowatt hour, and that is your steam rate. Ay pa, malinaw po ba yung pagkuha ng steam rate natin? Dapat yung atin pong work na dito sa ilalim is in terms of kilojoules per kilogram. We goods with the for the turbine solution? Can you tap reaction po? Ayan. So, thank you for those reactions. So, baka kulangin tayo sa oras. So, for letter C, tomorrow, I'll be asking someone to share their solution for this. So, for C, you're asked to find the break work. You're asked to find the thermal efficiency of the brake or brake thermal efficiency, as well as brake engine efficiency. And then you will also getting the combined work, or W sub K. And the last but not the least is your actual quality on the exhaust. Ito po yung mga hanapin po ninyo bukas. I'll be asking someone to share. Okay po. So, do you have any questions regarding on what we have discussed today? Any clarifications you want? So, sasabihin pa, ask po sa sir. Yung sir, yung po bang solution for the this one, excluding C, is will be shared on our classroom. Yes po, I'll be sharing it later. As well as yung kanina po na nasa solution. I-retype ko lang po kasi may mga error po ako dun sa solution ko. Ano po? So, any other questions other than that? Any clarifications? Okay po. If wala po, so again, bukas po is may magpe-present po ulit sa atin ng isang solution. So, solving for letter C, that is brake work, brake thermal efficiency, brake engine efficiency, combined work, as well as the exhaust quality. Okay po. So, I'll stop sharing my screen. And I'll stop sharing my screen. So, kindly open your cameras, engineer. Yan, kindly open your cameras po. Then, Engineer Justin, can you take a screenshot of our class po?